Hi guys, welcome to another episode of my school day diaries written by my mum. Starting off on Monday the 6th of October. Went swimming, and what little time I had to watch, he did quite well. Told me they had Mrs. Sawyer as Mrs. Ofield was ill. He didn't seem to mind. When we got home he said, "Mum, you'll be pleased, I started another project today and it's much more sensible than the one about snails." When I asked what it was about he said, "Otters." Tuesday the 7th. When he came home, he said he wanted to dress up for Friday's parade of a book character, but he didn't know what he wanted to go as. Wednesday the 8th. He still can't make up his mind who he wants to go as. He went home to play with Stephen for a while, then went to Beavers. It was unusual that he wanted to play with Stephen. He went quite happily and went to Beavers from Stephen's. Had a good time at both places. He got very dirty at Beavers. He seemed to have paint everywhere, but had produced some lovely pictures. Thursday the 9th. We've decided for certain now that we're not dressing up as anything for tomorrow. I was pleased to find out that he wasn't the only one. Did maths today. He's on 27 to 5 maths card. Seems to be managing them okay at the moment. Brought home some conkers, and when I asked where he got them, he said he'd taken them from the cupboard. From the cupboard. Said he'd nicked them. Friday the 10th. Adam came home very sad that he didn't dress up. He wished he had after all. I felt just a little bit sorry for him. He was covered in paint when he came out of school. Said he'd been painting pictures. One was an owl. Mrs. Sawyer let all the snails loose in the classroom. Played with Lego. Then he got home and didn't want to tell anything else about school. Monday the 13th. Went swimming and got very sore eyes because he did a lot of swimming underwater. Did 2 more maths cards today and did some handwriting. Tuesday the 14th. Adam was pleased it was Tuesday because today they play football. He said John was his partner but he didn't want to play and Neil had to go fetch him. Had school dinners, had burger, potato and salad with lemon pudding. When he came home he still had all his football gear on under his uniform. Wednesday the 15th. Today a prisoner escaped from Broomfield Hospital and they said he was a rapist, so they warned the schools that he was loose. Well, they told us that he was a rapist. Oh, mate, that's funny. When Adam came out of school, he was very concerned. He said Mrs. Haynes had told them that a dangerous man had escaped, so to go straight home with Mum. Had school dinners, chips, beans and meat, with jelly and mousse for dessert. Thursday the 16th. Said he did maths and project didn't seem to do much else. I think he's getting a cold. He didn't want to give away anything else to me. Friday the 17th. Because of Martin going to hospital, Nana took and fetched him from school, so I didn't get to hear much about school, but said he'd had a lovely time with Nana. Monday the 20th. Over the weekend he developed a sore neck and nasty cold, so I didn't let him swim today. Took sandwiches for lunch. Instead of swimming he had to start his maths. Tuesday the 21st. Said he did maths today and thinks he got them right. Lots of non-stop chatting about how the snails had got loose and had eaten some of his books. He was fascinated. Wednesday the 22nd. I've been getting things ready for opening evening, but he didn't say too much. I think really he was dreading us going in to see some of the not so good work he'd done over the weeks. He had done a few really nice things that were on the walls or hanging from the ceiling. He'd been having trouble with maths and kept skipping cards and not seeing the teacher when he had "see me" in his book. I think he was afraid of getting told off, but I think Mrs. Haynes will be keeping a check sometime. Some of his writing was terrible. Mrs. Ofield said he tries to take things much too fast, unlike his snails, but she didn't say that. Thursday the 23rd. Adam was by himself after school because Caroline had gone to Sarah's. He played well on his own. Today he brought home his assessment test sheet, so I think he'll now have to pull up his socks. Friday the 24th. Did 1 maths card today. Brought home his bulldozer he had made out of paper. He was glad to be having next week off. Monday 27th October. Was going fishing with Roger, but it poured with rain. He was really disappointed, but cheered up a bit when Roger said he'd take him on Thursday. Tuesday 28th. We were going on a nature walk after lunch, but Fred came and Adam was really silly, being very noisy and rude, so I didn't take him. Yet another disappointment. Wednesday 29th. He played very well with his Lego, went out on his bike for a while, but was bored when Gerald came for the afternoon. Thursday the 30th. Roger came early, even before he was dressed. Got very excited and quickly got dressed. I packed his sandwiches and off he went. About 1.5 hours later they were back. He was freezing cold and they caught nothing. So all round, it was a big disappointment. Oh God, right. Monday the 3rd of November. Didn't mind going back to school. There was no swimming because they hadn't finished the roof. Said he got his maths all right. Told me quite eagerly he'd been given a party invitation by Anna, but had forgotten to bring it home. Tuesday the 4th. Remembered to bring home the invitation. Played football today. All muddy, but he had a great time. Wednesday the 5th of November. Adam came out of school a bit late. I wondered if he was kept in, but when he did arrive, he said there was a man in the classroom talking to him about electricity. He was mending some fuses. Got all of his maths right, or so he says. We joined the library and he chose 4 books. Thursday the 6th of November. We're still excited about fireworks. Said he found some on the school playing field and some still had gunpowder in them. Friday the 7th of November. Said he got all his maths right. I don't know whether to believe him or not. So my mum thought I was a liar. Right, I think we'll end that one there today, guys. Take care and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.